So, here we go. So, the night eventually comes. Is Laura helping the new guy compose a song?
Yes.
Okay. Frank, as cringy as that name is, can you give me charisma performance for... Actually, give me first wits performance and then give me charisma performance once you have the thing composed. 6 for both. Craft.
Wits performance?
Yes.
Huh. Also, yeah, my specialty in performance would be singing. I don't think I typed it down anywhere, but it would be, like singing and ballading and shit, because that's what.
Yeah, I
We don't have
assume.
specialties anyway.
We use specialties for things that always need them, but that's essentially to narrow your focus so you're good at that one thing, because a lot of things fall under stuff like science.
So, difficulty.
Difficulty 6 for both, like I said.
Wits performance.
Bruh.
And the second one was
Charisma performance.
ah. Here we go.
Bruh.
Okay, with
The
that,
song was awesome, and it was performed awesomely.
Okay.
Not as awesome as the song was.
so, as the fire is lit and Frank sings, everyone goes silent, except for, let's say, the wind in the trees, as the spirits of the cairn sing with him, strangely enough. And this is probably something you have seen only once or twice, when people go out in truly epic ways. Maybe it's the song, maybe it was the terrorism, but the spirits are gonna remember Alcazred.
Fuck yes.
Does this mean we get an ancestor spirit background?
He's not your ancestor, and I think he's moved on. Glasswalkers don't really stick around, they move on to whatever afterlife there is for werewolves.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But
They probably sit around a gigantic table with Gaia and
Yeah.
start berating her.
But-
So
that
this was
being
all-
said, for the favor of the spirits, I will give each of you a point of gnosis.
All right. Like,
Yeah,
can it
that's
go
what's
above
happening.
me? No, wait. That always meant.
Oh, by the way, did we see the moon tonight?
Certainly.
Question.
Okay.
Is this the way we did how I got like the coyote to like me and all the points I spent into it? Can this work towards that? Because I
You know,
to, like,
you
spend
have
time
been
with it.
bonding throughout doing this, and this also helps, so yes, you are establishing the bond. It's good.
Because I put 3 points in totem.
Yes, Kraft, it's fine. You don't need to justify those. Those just happen over time as you get to know each other.
I mean, this is more for like role playing sake because it's awesome like that. Such an awesome
Since
song.
I
you know?
also try to connect to them because I try to also join the pack, so I just put like down 1 dot of the totem.
Do you have anything spent in it?
No, just asking.
You
Because
would
like
you would need to essentially do something to make it feel more connected to you as well. Essentially, these totem dots add up to determine how strong your totem is, so you need to actually earn that through roleplay.
Okay.
That being said, it accepts you as one of its own, it just doesn't, it's not enough to empower it to a greater extent than it already is. So, is there anything else you want to grab while you are at the sept? Perhaps try and pick up some worm smelling abilities for the others.
Yeah. I mean,
Everyone else, please pick up something like sense the worm. I think I
I
actually can
can't
pick
pick
it up.
it up. Not yet.
You know,
Yeah, but I don't have much dice in that, so
any dice at all should help.
yeah, but it's kind of wasted in that case.
He botches and feeds the worm on the alpha. The alpha has been infected. We must kill him now.
But is it alertness or primal urge? 5 is a decent dice pool, Nyaxi.
It's occult. It's perception occult is the roll for
It's only
sense the
4
worm.
dice.
That's still... I mean, that should be what you consider normal for 5 range, honestly.
I guess.
You're just used to min-maxing your shit.
I mean, I guess it's just 3 XP.
If it's in class for you, yes.
Yeah, it is.
It should be.
But keep in mind that means you have to spend part of the night tracking down a willing spirit, and they are going to be very willing tonight because of that song. But it does mean you don't recover willpower point for this night. While you're looking for spirit, you just get enough to rest so you're not tired the next day.
I mean, I guess it's better than a willpower point.
Or you could stay longer, but you do need to... Like, there should be a trade-off there, I think. Because time is a thing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what about the others? Any XP you want to take?
I mean, I don't have any XP to take.
You don't, not
Yeah,
yet.
Rip.
But you can spend part of the night tracking down a willing spirit and learning a gift if you wish.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna look at the other gifts that I can pick up. I haven't seen anything in auspice I want, but I'm gonna double check my breed or not auspice. Anything in my tribe, but I'm gonna check my breed and auspice real quick.
Mm-hmm. I mean, how bad could it be? Just casually use like a level 4 lore to hit 100 people twice.
Yeah, I'm saving up some XP for willpower now. I don't know why. I just felt like it might be important now. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm not great at the sense the worm, but one thing that I would like to pick up would be Razor's Claws, the Razor Claw things.
And that's like a spirit of battle. I think that teaches it.
I believe. Let me see.
Whatever gifts you're taking, just tell me what spirits usually teach them as well while you're at it. 'Cause a spirit of battle certainly would have been listening to this, and you can easily just talk to it before it leaves.
Mm-hmm.
A cat or bear spirit teaches this gift.
Huh.
Probably
Alright.
probably a forest cat spirit of some kind is around, yes.
Okay.
Where was Sense the Worm?
Since the worm, it's actually stuck under the Metis gifts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I buy
158 bottom left.
Yes. Jackal, what did you want to buy?
can I buy Spur Claws? It's
Arun.
Bee Spirit. Arun. Yeah.
A bee spirit.
Yes.
I'm not sure one would be necessarily listening, so I'm gonna ask you to give me a perception primal urge to track one down in the Amber. You're not gonna need to placate it because they're happy tonight. But you do need to actually find one, because they would have been less interested in hanging around the ballad.
6?
Difficulty 6, yes. Okay, with those successes, gonna say you find one almost immediately, so you're able to actually get a full night's rest.
Not that
Yeah,
I
I
needed
don't.
it.
I
Hey,
looked and there's nothing that I really feel that I'd need for
Okay.
gifts.
I mean, you could always try and take more stamina if you have enough XP.
Oh, we can just spend XP as well, not just gift for gifts.
You can spend XP, yes, because you're resting right now. I'll allow it. If there's something you want.
I want to up my perception from 1 to 2, and I think I've done a lot of alertness and survival and enough rolls to,
Yes,
justify
go
it.
for it. Aru?
I think I'm gonna want to boost my willpower in occult, which is gonna end up costing 9 total. Given the fact that I've been sitting on, considering that I keep burning willpower and I almost ran out, which basically fucked me once, I think I should be fine upping willpower.
Willpower, yes. Occult, I would say that you could have picked up a little bit of it. If you've been planning on doing this, I'm gonna say that I'll let you, and that you have been listening to essentially almost non-stop to stuff that, some of the higher-ups have been telling you, just info dump.
Yeah.
So,
It's like,
sure.
I'm gonna up my willpower, and then I'm gonna get more occult so that I can figure out what these vamps can do better, or what these the leeches can do better, basically.
Okay. Certainly. Alright, so the night passes and tomorrow back to the city?
Of course.
Wait, and did I do the math wrong? Is it 4 XP for an out of clan
It's
5.
gift?
5.
5. Hey, I can buy that one. I could buy sense worm then.
Yeah. You get that amount of XP.
That-
Fucking.
Okay, so this night when you are burying Alcazred would have been the first night of the full moon, and you would be going on what will become the second night of the full moon, back to the city again.
Does that mean I get extra rage? Because Ahrun?
No, you're just easier to frenzy. Everyone gets like 4 points of rage every time they look at the moon. So
Oh,
everyone
4
should
points.
be, I think, more or less at full, because you have spent time in the sept, being out at night looking at the sky, so you should be filled up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm going to ask, can I change it to sense worm instead of
Sure,
fur claws? Okay, thank you.
sure. There's just like, I don't know, like a guardian spirit of some kind. Just on the perimeter of the sacred space you have, one of them can hook you up.
That's worm. This gift may be taught by any guy in spirit, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, then you're definitely good. Alright, so in the morning, having done all of your stuff, you're ready to head back to the city. Any particular supplies you're grabbing? What's the plan, guys?
I like a fang dagger, please.
Yeah, we should probably tally up our fetish points again. I mean,
Yep.
since we returned the car, as long as we're not taking it into the city again.
Well, you did not recover the second car.
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
but... Yeah.
I mean, nothing's stopping us from just shifting into the Umbra and then just going there and Krenos.
You could run
No,
over
we don't.
there, yes. Are you sure you
So-
want to be in the Umbra with that thing around?
Fair point.
I mean, we can
Yeah.
just run back in Lupus form.
You can.
Plot
Oh,
twist is
I mean,
hunting.
considering we don't have a in place base, So, yeah, we'd probably go Wolfie. We'd probably use our wolf forms to go there.
I mean, you can find one probably. Maybe.
Yeah, we probably can.
Just use Alcazred's name. He's famous now.
Yeah,
Not
right.
famous.
Yeah, you missed a few letters there, Chris.
Only 2, not a few.
That's a few. More than one or a few.
Jackalor, give me another luck die before you leave.
Sure.
Because this might affect your decision. Okay. One of the kinfolk actually comes up to you, and he's holding like an iPad just towards you. Like, look at this. You really need to see this.
I look at it.
There are sketches of all your faces on it, along with some fancy Hume words.
I give it to the Humi.
Which one?
Find me. Lara.
Okay, Laura.
Okay.
It says that there was that the police were looking for a terrorist down low, on the down low, and that before they could catch him, he launched a terrorist attack and died in the process. And he had accomplices which managed to get away, who set some kind of a nerve bomb to essentially wreck the first responders.
Wreck. Oh god.
Yeah.
There-
No, it's funny. We're probably their best bet of getting out of this without, like, the entire city being burned to the ground, even if that's what's going to end up happening, and they're still trying to frame us.
There is
It'd be cool to know what was
a
that.
picture further on with you in particular, Lara, and Shadow. It's a grainy picture. It looks like it's from a gas station or something, with you in the van driving by. It says heading away from the scene immediately after the attack.
God. Uh,
How does this make you feel?
I don't.
Violated, perhaps.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Do you
Yeah,
still
that's-
think
that's
you're
true.
winning?
I mean,
The second that the second that the Gango Primogen walked up to our door, we were not going to win, but we could at least bring them down with us.
so, I mean, we should probably do something else before we go. Oh god.
There's probably one very scared Giovanni hoofing it before the Tremere can catch her, because there's no way this will be blamed on her.
Phew.
Or Giovanni. I don't think she's on humanity though, so fuck her.
It's the fucking Camarilla, dude. Almost everybody's on
Giovanni
fucking
are independent. They
humanity.
have a path of bones that they
I
are
mean,
on.
Giovanni aren't Camarilla, they're independent.
Yeah, they also have their special path of bones.
Yeah, they got that from the Cappadocians.
How?
Because they used to be Cappadocians until they murdered them all.
Oh
What?
no, she's
No.
probably still on humanity. There's not that much horrid bad shit in here. Just Giovanni light.
So I have a question. If we try to, like, for example, change our appearance and then we turn into a form and then back to our Hamid, does it go back to the original or does it stay as we changed it?
What do you mean?
Like, I'm just gonna go with the most basic, like a haircut, for example.
The haircut would stay. Stuff like dyes, probably not. Things like piercings might heal extra quickly. I don't know. It's case by case basis, but haircut that would definitely definitely stay.
Hmm.
The Semitsi don't mind an alliance.
Oh, really?
Not after we were such great wetwork squad for them, right?
Can I ask which picture was it? Like the picture of me, was that skinhead one or the one with my actual face?
They were both actually. People had essentially recovered one of the pictures they had taken of how your body lay on the ground, smashed, covered in dust.
Oh god.
Yay!
Oh.
So about those sunglasses and fancy coats.
Sure, cause that one make look people to go, hey, haven't I seen you somewhere?
No?
God. This is kind of bad.
I mean, at least we have one Humi, or at least we have one Hamid who can go walking around without getting funny looks and maybe the police.
These are just my dogs, it's fine.
Dogs stare at the.
They
I'm sure
They're
Jackal would
properly
be
trained,
fine.
I swear.
I'm
They
sure,
can walk by themselves. They don't need. What do
I'm
they call
sure
it?
Jackalor would be okay with a leash.
I will fucking murder all of you.
It's for the disguise, man. You must do it, or they will find out. It's breeding
I mean, as
season.
long as we operate by night, I think I'm basically unfindable by Humies.
I mean, Jackalor, you could just smack this bitch down. You outrank him, I think.
Yeah,
Actually, no, you
I mean,
don't.
I'm still only rank 2.
I'm also ranked 2.
Demi outranks you. Haru does. Lara does.
Get good.
Can't
how-
smack a bitch yet.
So, do you wish to change your plans now?
What?
Well, for one, we're not driving in, most certainly.
You could just talk to the Camarilla at this point, surely.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you could just
doubt
talk
it.
at this point. You could talk to them out. You do have a friendly vamp contact. If you feel like you need to divide out, conquer, or make some deals, you could use her as an in.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I should reveal that I've talked to her, because then Firefang might.
Don't worry, I got your back, fam.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Fiona.
You know, there is
I'm not
a...
Fiona.
I'm gonna say that the
Whatever.
non-pure tribe elder is a child of Gaia, but right under them is a shadow lord who is just looking up at them like, soon. So you do have someone who would understand who you could go to, Aru.
So there's a rank 4 Shadow Lord, you say?
More like rank 5, but not on the ruling group.
Oh, okay. Even better.
Honestly, talking to that Shadow Lord actually seems kind of appealing, because they probably know politics better than a wolf like me. So I'd probably mention that I do happen to know a vampire who doesn't want to murder werewolves on sight.
Are you actually gonna go and talk to a random shadow lord without a set sheet?
Yeah, no. Like, that's something to keep in mind for myself, though. It's like, I could do that, but it's probably better if I didn't for now.
Okay. I mean, you could just stay in the sept until it blows over. I'm sure that waiting a few weeks won't see the Zemitzi firmly in charge.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, if we don't poke at it, it's going to get worse. If we do poke at it, it's going to get worse. The worst thing that can end up happening if we poke at it is that we die in the process. Maybe maybe delaying the inevitable murder of the kinfolk that remain by a couple of days.
I'm sure it's fine. Surely. Oh my fucking god. The Natron, the Bruja Primatron. I think he's already laying in a stock of ammo. Yeah. If a couple more elders go down, then the Camarilla are just gonna collapse. Like completely.
So why don't we do that?
I mean, you could.
We could try.
Trying is better than doing nothing.
I mean, I really want to hunt down the Zemissi first.
You can just ping him and find
this
him.
Sabbat won't be like the one epic control, which turned into Camarilla afterward, because the actual Camarilla was led by Jackalor in that city.
I mean, here's the thing though, like,
Okay?
Jackalor was never actually in charge of the Camarilla. He did not man up, so Bob had to take over.
I mean, it's worse that way.
Just a
It's
little
worse.
bit, yes.
Fuck you.
Jackalor, you put man up next time, and they won't kill all the werewolves. Then Epic won't get the whole city to himself afterwards. Like, most likely.
I really didn't feel like my character would have won. Yes.
You were like
Let's see.
depressed as shit at that point. You're losing all your fucking humanity. Like, Jesus fuck man, you lost that humanity so fast.
Just fuck you. Just continue on with the game, will you?
Well, the ball is in your court. This is a sandbox. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to agree with Aru. Let's hunt down the Zemissi.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Camarilla is
Zemissi.
probably now
Zemissi.
occupied. Fuck you. The Camarilla is probably now occupied with the whole, hey, demon going around just doing magic and killing 100 people in its vicinity.
Demon doing magic. Please let's let the camies focus on that, and let's just sort of start shanking the fucking Zemissi who kind of kicked everything
just-
off in the first place.
They might
I-
not even know, guys.
I mean, they got aspects rolls for that, probably.
If you
Like, oh,
are
that's really
going
obvious.
after them, then they will get Auspex rolls to sense you coming.
No,
I mean, all we're gonna do right now is find them.
Camarilla.
Attacking them last time worked out swimmingly in that we lost one of our main combat character. Let's not do that again, guys.
I mean, this time you could just try and scout first.
Yeah,
Maybe get some pigs.
figure out where the fuck they are. Let's not. Let's
why
not all
did we
climb
ever
up onto
scout?
another building group this time.
Scouting is for pussies. Charging head first is best plan.
You see, Crap, this is why your character's dead, and mine.
Oh, really? Not because I fucked up and blew the shit up too fast. Nah, it's because I charged in head first. Yeah, because I totally charged in head first and didn't check out the building at all. Yeah.
It is literally only because of scouting that you knew where the Tremere were hiding.
I mean, we also could take some of Alpha's cunt's fucking knowledge and wisdom. Let's get some explosives. That worked.
That required a
You
10
wanna
knock
sacrifice
die on when I glass
Well,
walk. I
you
just
don't
couldn't
need
see
military
it.
grade. Don't need military grade.
That is
We need
true.
Molotov cocktails and nothing more.
Molotov cocktails works very well, yes, too.
We could ask him before he leaves, or he probably left it at the
He's-
Did he stay
he's-
for the song?
He's
Did he stay
already
for the
gone. No, he was gone by the time you came back.
He
He
didn't
was
say
leaving.
this. I'm
He
sad.
he was leaving that morning.
I'm sad now.
Yeah, he doesn't even know you're dead yet.
Wow. He's the only other fucking glasswalker in the whole place, too. Now I'm sad.
There might be like one more, but there's not a lot of you in this sept.
Fuck.
Not after the glass
Doggo
walker
cut.
bone or Sept got shanked.
Yeah, most of them were. Well, that was 100 years ago. It's just that this place is really out in the wilds.
Yeah, this is full of like. There's a ton of lupuses, man, in this set. Like, Jesus fuck, man. They keep a healthy doggo population. Good God.
Yeah, there is in the other
why
direction
they
and a little to the
glasswalkers.
south, probably like a sept of glasswalkers and bone gnawers, whereas like half of it is those tribes and then a bunch of others. But this one is pretty out in the wilds. Break seals.
There's too many fucking doggos, too little explosives for my taste.
I mean, there
Less
is
doggos, more explosives.
probably like a. If you ask for explosives, there's probably gonna be like one bright-eyed rank 1 doggo watching as a Hume just carefully pours gasoline into glass bottles and. So that's like that. So this is how it's done. Fire. Picking up the wisdom of their elders, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
man.
Molotov cocktails does not count as proper explosives. At least in glasswalker standards.
You can ask for more explosives, but that will take up fetish points essentially, because there is a limited supply of like good shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think.
I think we're better spent trying to either directing some of the smart ones over to the anarchist cookbook, or trying to hunt down some of the weaker explosives ourselves.
You don't want to blow up the fucking vase. You want to fight those people. You don't want to just boom their ass.
No,
Like I did with
arson
the mirror.
also a valid response to the vase. Let's be honest here.
Okay, let's put it this way.
Anywho,
You are
my
thinking
food-
about the vase the wrong way. There's like still a half a dozen Camarilla elders, any of which would be happy to be manipulated and fighting them for you.
Yeah.
All we need to do is find them, and then we can point the Camarilla at a convenient scapegoat through the one
Yeah.
connection that I have. So yeah, it's entirely possible that we get the Camarilla and the Sabat to go. Let's you and him fight, and then deal with them. So
Well,
we should probably find where they are first.
Chris, is that Malk smart enough to blame that she found the vase with Eyes of Chaos on that instead of telling, oh, werewolves told me about those monsters?
I don't think you even
We'll see.
gave her the exact location of them.
I don't
No,
think we
but
ever
if
talked.
call her. Yeah, we never talked to her
Literally,
about
the
these
extent of our interaction was
You don't
like
know how
the
smart
extent
and
of
how
interaction
crazy.
was kind of-
You don't know how smart or how crazy she is. I won't tell you,
Yeah.
Kraft. But I don't know. We have
Okay.
like 15 minutes left. Maybe you can grab the food bio, Arrow, and we can just wrap this up.
Sure. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay. I mean, there are still a great many things you can do. The problem is the campsite is collapsing way faster than the other one.
Yeah.
And
We
with
need to point them both to the fucking Earthbound.
I mean, they're probably
camera
already
rig.
occupied with, well, now internal struggles and Earthbound and
Yeah.
probably also Sabat. Like, trying to direct them, especially on a spot, might not just be too many, right? Since they already have all the problems in the world.
They are probably trying to keep the masquerade together. It does seem like they have a good control of the law enforcement, so they might not be as fucked as it might look, but this is still a distraction, and not a small one.
I mean, 100 of those, like, at least 50 cops just died.
A lot of those were, like, other agencies, firemen, medics, first responders of all kinds, so there was maybe like 30 cops. It was a big explosion. People were already digging through the rubble.
What was I? Damn it, forgot.
Oh crap, this dude's 7th gen. Fuck me.
Hell,
Yeah, you don't want to fight him.
it's still easy. Come on, it's still easy.
I mean, it's fine. How bad is Celerity 6 anyway?
Right?
What was the discussion that I just walked in on?
Is Celerity 6 bad or good? Against us. Araman, tell me.
It's really fucking bad.
What power from Celerity 6?
You don't
Any,
know.
really. It
I
could
mean-
be any.
I've seen Celerity 6 power that lets you spend a single blood point to activate all of your possible celerity actions, or any number of your celerity actions.
That
Really?
is
Holy fuck.
revised, I think.
Probably. I just saw it when I was scanning through powers at some point.
I mean, it's
a while
fine.
ago.
It's not like there's a gargoyle that could swoop down on you and fuck all of you.
It's not a problem.
Why would he do that though? I should be thankful. I killed all the Tremere for him.
Unless you made a second bomb, or no gargoyle is scary.
You also blew up all the books he really cared about. Demi knows.
Oh shit! Wait. Hi guys, let's not.
He is part of the game, whether you like it or not, Demi. Sorry.
Yeah, I forgot about him actually.
All right,
Wait,
you
who?
gave him Obfuscate as well. Oh, that's nice. I can work
What did
with
you
this.
do, Demi?
I may have persuaded Chris when I wasn't playing to, hey, mind me making a potential vampire that they might encounter but not likely. They made a guard.
I mean, I'm not even going to complain because I gave you the difficulty 3 headshots from double range, freaking malefactor. So I'm not even going to complain about that, to be honest.
That was a beautiful
mean-
moment.
Wasn't he almost single-handedly responsible for ending the campaign?
He was.
Because he's a fucking asshole. Because he was specially positioned, and even if he got that, he could just say lol nope the fuck out, because fuck us.
I made
I
him to
even
be a
thought
hunter of
talking about
supernatural demons. He worked.
You made a lot of
He was-
noise, I think, on the previous... Well, on a lot of things, really. Though a lot of it was the Kia seed, as well.
I should have kicked. Who was he was asking for now again? He was asking for me to kick somebody out for him to see. The one I thought was thralled. Jackal, right? I should have kicked him out
Yes.
in front of him. Like,
He
here you
finally
go.
killed you right then and there.
I mean, I could just blood buff my strength and then kick you out when you weren't looking, and then shoot you in the head.
Lol,
Let
nope,
me
I was
just
simply
roll a
preparing for
random
killing you.
lore. There we go.
I don't think it's random.
It's really not, no. Let me
Paranoia meter ratchets up another degree.
let me roll that for
I
making
don't
some
like it.
things. Yeah, none of these require fate, so it's all legit. Let's see, how much does he actually know about werewolves? He has a lot of intelligence. Well, not a lot of intelligence. He has a lot of occult. That's worse.
Oh god.
He definitely knows about silver, I would say.
I mean, I think silver is one of the most iconic things. I think even one success would give him silver, honestly.
He has been asleep for at least a century.
He
I mean,
was
he's
sealed by
technically a
werewolves.
fallen, so he might have actually, if he's been an Earthbound since the beginning, he might have then. Well, actually, I think only Kupla knows about the creation of the werewolves by Gaia. Thinking about it.
Do you have information on that particular bit of lore? Because I need to look that up. I don't know about what you're speaking of.
No, it's I was talking with Kale was poking around about the werewolves, the creation of werewolves and how that they fit in with the World of Darkness timeline, and
Yeah, that's essentially Kale homebrew.
Oh, then never mind. Fuck that.
that's Kale stuff. So
Yeah, my headcanon is that there a mutation that happened with trying to raise humanity to divinity in Babel and God getting shanked. So you're mutants.
fun.
Tails head lore is weird. But so is Chris. There is no non-weird head lore.
Uh-huh, I know. Oh, these fucking
Except your
lores.
own. Ha 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 ha.
That is
No,
certainly
I'm
true. Everyone loves their own brand.
So we gotta do anything or just not?
I mean, it's up to you. I think
mean, I
mostly
hope
we
the
want to,
colors go
first of
first.
all, figure out what you want to do next. It's more a matter of, planning.
Yeah, I think right now our best plan is probably to stick to the outskirts of the city in wolf form, so that because I mean you can't call a wolf a terrorist. You can't point to us and say terrorist if we're in our wolf forms. Then you just point and say wolf.
About that, I have pure breed. I look like a weird ass fucking wolf.
They'll just
just
start
the dog
bitchifying the animal control and handing them out those capture leashes with silver spikes in them.
I don't think that's safe.
It really
I mean-
isn't, especially for you.
Yeah. I mean, in breed form, we don't take ag from silver though. We just can't.
Fuck
sell
you.
I'm just imagining Aru just sitting all mad and sad inside a cage in the pound.
Yeah. We probably should stick to our wolf forms for now, and only really craft is probably allowed as a probably allowed out because I don't think they would have his face.
Yeah.
His new
What do
character's
you
face.
mean I have to be a doggo for the rest of the fucking time I'm here?
I don't think your new character was with us when we went to
the
go pick up the body or got captured as a prospective terrorist.
But yeah, I mean,
No, I was taking pictures.
Oh, right, he was out
Alright.
looking outside, but there weren't necessarily cameras pointed at you. Most of those that might have been were at the chantry. They got boomed. And he was in the back when you were driving over, so he's probably okay.
Probably.
Unless there's another Auspex clan with a 7th gen.
I mean, there probably is, but that's vampires, not the mortal authorities.
Bitch. How do
now.
you think they got sketches of your
Same.
faces in the first place?
God damn it.
Very few people have
How
actually
strong were the
seen you.
Toreadors? There weren't so many Toreadors. We haven't heard much about the Toreadors actually. Just about
I
Bruja,
think the
Venture,
Tories noped out when we blew up the Chantry, and they aren't very combat.
Canadians, Tremere.
You might learn about what happened to the Tories and what they did. Or you might not. I'll let you know when it no longer matters. I think for now that might still affect your decisions. So it'll make it easier for you not to metagame.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, our plan is probably going to be to stick to the outskirts of the city and try and avoid confrontations with any sort of authorities at all.
It makes it hard for you to actually move in. So now we're up to
I'll
like...
just walk around with them with leeches, right? It will be fine,
mean-
right?
We can stick around. We just have to stay out during the daytime so that we can go stealth. Like I can at least go stealthing around at night, and probably other people too. We at least need a base of some description. We can't do that if our name is on the terrorist watch list. Basically, we can't do it.
If you want to go into the city, I can just get some leashes. Right? None
So
of you
this
breed for
is
them.
day
Probably.
9. More things are probably gonna happen this night if you're not there to interfere with them. They would have your human face, Jackalore. At least.
We can kill
I
the
want to-
Zemasy.
I agree.
The next, we can kill the Zemas. We can go scouting for the Zemasy during the day.
You
Fair,
can.
just hurry
Oh yeah,
up,
I forgot
because
to ask.
I have a bad flaw for waiting around, motherfucker.
Chris,
Yes.
was there any Fianna in that sept?
In this one? Probably more
Yeah,
than Glasswalkers. Like 5 or 6
Yeah,
at
because
least.
I was thinking, wouldn't they be happy that I made such a good song? You know, so I made some friends with them.
You were already
something.
friends with them. You have a natural affinity with your own, I would say, most likely. Your pack and your tribe. So, you already were on good terms with them. You don't... It's assumed that your own groups will help you to some extent. And you know what? Actually,
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna give you 5 points of temporary honor for that song, because you did a good job of honoring a fallen hero.
Nice.
Awesome. My first honor points. Let's see how long I keep them.
Probably not for long.
I mean, there's not many kinfolk around anymore, sadly.
Yes, you can't genocide a bunch of other kinfolk.
You
Congratulations.
know what? I'll actually give all of you... I'm gonna give all of you 3 points of temporary wisdom for reporting back and on very important news and letting your elders know. And while the rest below ranks don't know the specifics, it is a known fact that you did a good, essentially, from the way the elders are acting.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
That
we
is 3 after discounting the 1 point that Coyote always subtracts. So a base of 4.
Cool. So for shoving responsibility off to the people who are in charge of doing that stuff, we get wisdom points. Cool.
You know, if you had done as you had done previously, which was half what some people might have expected at this point, you would have risked nobody knowing about this because that thing might have just killed all of you. And that would have been worse.
Yeah. I mean that's a TPK, and we roll credits at that point, right?
Yeah, pretty much, and the city burns. It would probably be the demon against the Zamitsi and a small group of anarchs going, "This is our free state, these 3 neighborhoods." But yeah. So, I guess another 5 experience points for everyone, and if you want to take something else before you leave, if you want to learn gifts, you are gonna need to take the time to stay a bit longer and track down a spirit and learn them. But if you want to just take whatever, like up a stat, you can certainly do that.
I think I'll be good for now.
And other than that, unless there's something any of you need to cover, I think we're better off wrapping here, because it seems to me like you need time to think about your next move.
Yeah.
we do. We really do.
I
You know, when
mean,
we actually went to go get
Leave our
crafts,
pants and help.
I mean,
you know, it started out simple, going, we need to take Craft's body, and then it all revolved into, hey, there's an Earthbound now. It escalated pretty quickly.
you know, I was expecting you to take the chantry alive, as it were, and find it in the vaults as among other powerful fetishes, so to speak.
Nope.
Yeah. Instead we blew it all up because Kraft went Allahu Akbar, and then suddenly there was no more Chantry, and then the Earthbound seals broke, and now we have problems.
Chris, I was in their occult library. It wasn't in there.
There were side rooms further in, if you recall. I think I mentioned those.
No, you said there were only 2 vaults.
Well, that was moving from the first room. I'm pretty sure I did say that there were more rooms leading off the library. That's where the objects of magic would have
I
been
don't
kept.
think so. Huh. Yeah, I don't recall that.
Jackalor, I think I mentioned it.
Eh.
Demi? Naxi?
What did you say?
Not sure.
I'm not sure. I would have to listen to it again.
Because I think I asked, were there any other rooms or something like that, and you said no, only these 2.
That was
But I might have asked-
that was going straight down the stairs when you are looking at the 2 wall doors, one leading to the library, one leading to the sleeping quarters. You asked in the library again, and I told you that there were other rooms leading off that you could see in the distance. And you kind of decided not to waste time on exploring them because I think you felt the clock was ticking and you just planted a bomb in there.
I remember planting a bomb in there just to fuck their books, because, you know, fuck them and their fucking books. Even if they survive, they get no books. Was basically how I thought. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't recall.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I'm gonna end recording here because I think we've covered everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
then I'll see you next week. You're still alive somehow.
Hey.
Despite your best efforts.
How long do you think
I mean,
we would survive? No, he's been nice. How long do you think we
next
would
time on a
survive?
Saturday or something?
Hmm?
Can we do the next time on a Saturday or something?
Like this Saturday or Saturday after that?
Oh, whenever a Demi can attend.
I mean, I'm perfect because I couldn't do it before.
Next Saturday is the last Saturday that I'm going to actually be occupied. So after that, we can shift this back onto Saturdays if we're still going.
I think Demi
Well,
has family matters on
Yeah.
weekends. Some
Yeah.
weekends
Well,
anyway.
I can't do Saturday. That's why I joined when it was Tuesday.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
We're just gonna keep it on Tuesdays until we finish this mini campaign, and then we might move it back to Saturdays. Because well, Saturdays are easier. It's a bitch moving
I
midway
end up
through.
with 2 more weeks where I have to pop out because school starts up on Wednesday or Thursday of 2 weeks from now.
I mean, surely you'll all be dead by 2 more sessions.
I mean, I think we'd also break your record for longest life. I think we already are by the fact that I think we made it to the 6th session.
But I haven't run too many of these. This is like the 3rd.
Yeah, that's fair.
Really? Man, that's a few.
Well, yes, this is just place for me to experiment, really. They're meant to be low effort as well. Though learning werewolf certainly isn't.
The
I
Malkavian
mean,
one
now you
is
have a
only
much
one.
better scope of how you can fuck your players over.
Oh, this helps. This helps ever so slightly, yes. Well,
If you want, I can help you out with werewolf characters for the
nah, I'll work it out.
Okay.
But I
You're free
might.
to subcontract characters.
Yeah, I might run Changeling next actually, cause V5 might not suck and I might not need to run Mage just yet. Cause the latest changes mean that it might still be okay.
It's not grade A bullshit anymore. They dropped it down to grade C bullshit. They're slowly fixing it.
I mean, the original creator went back to working on it as well, I think.
Cool.
He was like, "Lol, nope, fuck this fucking
Later.
Cthulhu cunt. I'm taking over now, bitches. You're ruining this thing."
Yep. Well, goodbye to the viewers on YouTube and Twitch, and next week then.